The Red Cross will run most of the shelters in the area. There are certain things that you should bring and others you should leave at home or even in the car. Mel, unfortunately, family photos is not among them.
It's not, Bruce. You know, and some of the stuff that we're being told you should leave in your car. So maybe you want to get it out the house, but don't bring it into the shelter. But you don't know how long you're going to be there. So Christian Smith with the Red Cross says it is so important that you make sure that you are comfortable. But again, you don't want to overdo it because you will have only so much space in the shelter.
Evacuating in the middle of a storm is stressful, especially if you're headed to a shelter. It's usually a last resort, but it shouldn't be the last thing you think about before the storm hits.
This is not the most exciting, the best conditions, and so you're really going to have space on the floor. It's really designed for people that have nowhere else to go and that are really trying to seek refuge from the storms.
Christian Smith with the American Red Cross brought some of the essential items you need if you're forced into a shelter during Hurricane Irma.
It's all about making people as comfortable as possible.
To do that, you'll need to pack your own bedding, sleeping bags, pillows, blankets. There's no guarantee that you'll even have a cot. Smith says you need to prepare as if you won't get one. They will have the essentials: food and water.
It's prepackaged, so it's very simple. So yes, there is food. However, we want to make sure if you have special things that you'd like to bring those with you.
Also bring games and books for the kids. And while the shelter will be safe, there's no guarantee you'll have power.
All right, so keep in mind, you want to have your hurricane preparedness kit, but this might be something that you just want to keep in the car. And when you're able to, when it's safe, you could go out and get some of those items. But inside, because again, she pointed out the space could be extremely small for a family of 4. You just don't want it filled with stuff. Your bedding's important, but you do want to make sure that you have room to kind of roam around if you're tightly in a shelter. So a couple of things that will help you out as well. You want to register with the city now. Also, if you have pets, they also need registering. You'll need to bring food for them, have them crated, and the records of their shots as well. Bruce, back to you.
Yeah, and bring some puzzle books, crosswords, and games for the kids too, because they're not going to be comfortable.